Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I just kind of want to apologize to the PlayStation fans, you know, the fanboys for all the mean and hateful things that I've done since I've had this channel. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is serious, man. I really do feel bad for calling you guys Peggies and ponies and all of that stuff. You know, I want you to know that I don't hate the PlayStation 5. I actually really love the PlayStation ecosystem. I love paying $70 for these games. They really entertain me from anywhere from 5 to 25 hours, and that like I can't ask for a better return on my investment than what I get out of Sony first party games. Like they're great. They look amazing. They literally look amazing. I mean, like you can't even question that, man. You spend your $70, you get your game, and it looks amazing. Like it looks so good that it just doesn't. It looks so good. I blow right through them. You know, the content. I get right through these games, and I get to a point where I just can't seem to play them anymore after I'm finished them. You know, it's just weird. I mean, the experience is so good and so great, that first playthrough, that one and done playthrough, that I really appreciate the time and effort that Sony puts into developing these games. There's nothing like waiting 15 years to get through a trilogy of games. I mean, like 45 now, and or I'm 41, I'm almost 42, and I know within the next 15 years I'll have gotten to play 3 Horizon games and 3 God of War games, maybe 3 freaking Ghost of Tsushima games. So I mean, it's like 15 years. I mean, that's like nothing, you know. I mean, I'd be like, what, 56 by the time I've gotten through Ghost of Tsushima, you know, all 3 of those games that are going to come out. And I mean, they'll be great, you know. I mean, I'll play the next 2, you know. I mean, probably, and the fact that PlayStation is definitely, by that time, you'll still be able to play them on the PlayStation 4, and man, it's just going to be so great, you know. Just being able to pay for all these games. And then I want to bring this up because I'm really excited about it, the prospect of a PlayStation 5 Pro. Like the PlayStation 5 Pro, you know, will probably be coming out like a 2023, 2024 or whatever. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to the $10 price increase for those games as well, you know, because, I mean, if we have to pay $70 for a PS4 or PS5 game, it's got to be, they got to raise the price, you know, $10 more just for it to, so that we can take advantage of all the special features that are going to be on the PlayStation 5 as well. Or the PlayStation 5 Pro, you know, like being able to blow a little bit harder into the controller, you know, just a little bit better graphics, you know. I mean, that'll be pretty cool. Maybe a faster SSD. Maybe it'll be, instead of 5.5, it'll be like 6.0 or something, you know, it'll be good, you know. Or maybe they should do like a 6.3 or something, you know. Just whatever, just something to make it just a little bit more instant. That would be pretty cool. As long as as long as buildings can pop in faster, like that's cool, you know, because the transition of like instant, sometimes instant just might not be enough. So if they can just speed that up a little bit more to where it's like future instant, you know what I mean? Like it's like boom, it's like whoa, it's almost there. That would be freaking cool. Almost like no popping at all. That would be amazing. Imagine a world without popping. Dang, it gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Just the prospect of no popping is like, whoa, man, that would be great. And I mean, I know. I mean, maybe they should have just went big. You know, they tried to go big. I mean, they beat Microsoft out in speed, and I mean, like, I don't even want to talk about Xbox, dude. They got no games. It's pretty depressing over there. You know, I've been playing like games every day for the last couple of weeks. You know, just making videos on games on the Xbox and stuff, and you know, just it's kind of boring because all the games that they play, I mean, they're just good enough to be like, whoa, man, these are actually pretty decent games, you know. So it's like weird, you know. I feel conflicted most of the time when I'm thinking about, you know, what I'm doing with my PlayStation, you know. And every once in a while, I'll look over at it and I'll be like, oh yeah, look, it's still there, and I'm like, cool, man. God of War's coming out in a couple months. That is pretty awesome, man. We should be getting God of War in September. I mean, everybody on Twitter was talking about it today, just really freaking out. So, I mean, that's got me pretty excited to be able to play something, you know, because, I mean, like, let's face it, there's no games on Xbox. So, why wouldn't I, you know, I mean, why wouldn't I be excited? I mean, it's pretty cool, man. Like, Xbox, you know, I mean, like, they've had no games for so long that it's like, why do they even make systems anymore? Like, honestly, they have no freaking games, no games on Xbox whatsoever. Like, I turn it on and I flip through the coming soon on in the store, and I'm like, ooh, man, that one there says it's coming soon. That one says it's coming soon, and I'm like, gosh, man. And PlayStation, they just keep dropping banger after banger after banger at $70 a pop. I mean, imagine these games coming out every single month at $70 a pop. That's just, my gosh, that's so good. And then we're going to get PlayStation Plus, you know, premium here soon. That's going to be awesome too. Like, I really am looking forward to it. I know I was talking a little bit funny about it earlier today, but I really am excited to play some of my old favorite games at 20 frames a second. Like, it'll feel so like, whoa, man, I'm transported right back to 1994. It's going to be awesome. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome, man. Being able to relive those frustrating moments from my early teens, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. 20 to 25 frames a second is going to feel perfect. Like, the nostalgia will kick right in, and like, you'll just be like, whoa, man, I'm right back in 1994, and go get a bowl cut and everything else, and it's just going to be great. And the fact that, you know, PlayStation has, man, they've put so much time and effort into refining the PlayStation brand and the PlayStation that when they start putting out these games as service games, I mean, they've already guaranteed half their budget towards these games. So you know they are going to be bangers like Babylon's Fall. They are going to be freaking awesome. I can't wait for more games like Babylon's Fall to land on the PlayStation and cut into those really, you know, I mean, face it, you know, I mean, like, all of us, you know, we want a little bit something a little bit different, you know. We play so many of these, you know, these movie games and stuff, so that's going to be really nice to have some filler in there to be able to, like, you know, get us by until the next AAA banger, which, you know, I mean, like, 5 years, I mean, I know, I shouldn't complain about it. It's not like it's that long of a time, you know? I mean, like, 5 years, I mean, it's like, gosh, man, if you had a baby, they'd be in kindergarten by the time the next game comes out. And then when you wait for the next game, they'd be like 10, you know what I mean? That's like weird, you know? By the time Sony gets 4 games out from a series, your kid would be 20. That's crazy. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just time, right? I mean, age is nothing but a number, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, it's just, it's like weird. It's almost like time stands still for him, too. Like, when I played Horizon Zero Dawn, it was so good. Like, I was like, wow, this is great. And then I played Horizon Forbidden West almost 5 years later. It literally felt the same. Like, I was like, wow, man, time stood still for this. It's like time just went by like in a blink of an eye. It was just so fast. I was like, wow, man, it's 2016. Oh, dang, it's 2022, man. It was like, whoa, dang, it went by so quick. Yeah, it really just amazing. It just amazes me that, like, that much time can go by and it feels like it's a blink of an eye. Like, the next thing you know, you're right back into playing that game and it feels just like it did before. and it looks pretty close too. So I was like, wow, man, this is pretty cool, man. Like, you would think that like maybe something would change or something, but no, man. The way they keep it like so close to the original formula is amazing. Like, I love that. I love that. You can't, and I mean, and it feels new and it feels fresh because all the cutscenes are like way better. Every cutscene in that game looks way better than it did last time. So I mean, it's like you're getting these amazing cutscenes, and that takes a a good 15 hours of gameplay to get through all those, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's like a 15-hour movie for $70. So I mean, it really like it really adds to the suspense that you get when you're playing those games. Like you just want to get through it to the next beautiful cutscene because everything else is just kind of, it's about the same as the way you played before. So I mean, it's like it's not that interesting. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not that interesting. It's still, you're running across a new terrain. I mean, the terrain looks different. I mean, it looks pretty close to what it did before, but it does look different. I mean, like, it's got better looking sand now, of course, and the snow is a little bit better, and all the particle effects are kind of cool, when like you're running through stuff. So don't get me wrong. I mean, like it is touched up, but it basically looks the same. Like, after just a few minutes of playing it, like you can't really tell the difference anymore. Anyways, it literally looks just the same. So it's definitely encouraging to be able to continuously play those games and have them really look and feel exactly like where you left off. So it's like it's immersive. It's immersive to be able to do that. So that's my thoughts, man. I just wanted to apologize for you guys tonight and let you know that I'm still here and I still love my PlayStation, and I'm looking forward to playing it in September. That'll be pretty awesome. I mean, that's a couple months away, but I mean, it's been patient this long. I'm sure it can get through a couple more months. Like, no problem, right? So, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe to your friendly neighborhood PlayStation fanboy, and I'll see you in the next one.